Without further ado, let's start the video.
Shall we begin?
Hello everyone, it's DontLoseToFear, and we have another amazing video here for you today. I hope you're having a fantastic day, an amazing day. If not, I hope it gets better for you soon. Alright guys, we have a very special video here in that we're going to be showing you one ranked fight, a really quick one, in Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Revolution. That's right. After an entire year of basically not having the content on the channel, I had about a few fights. I don't really remember how many, but I have about 300 to 500 from my old rank series are Hunger Games. And it's a series where I did very similar to Journey to Hero or Unranked to Hero, where I went and I just uploaded every single fight, win or loss, lag or no lag, whatever, against all the players that I fought. And a lot of amazing things happened in terms of me and my personal growth, getting a lot better at the game, enjoying the game, and playing a lot of different characters that I like from the Naruto anime. Now, this is going to be a sort of classic ranked fight between me and Kill Sasuke haters, so those of you who like that kind of thing, I'm sure you will rejoice and enjoy this video. What I want to ask you though, all of you, for those of you that are watching and are interested in this kind of thing, let me know in the comments below, do you like Yamato or Kakashi more and why, or Kimimaro and Jugo more and why? And the reason why is because those are the teams that we happen to pick. So Team 7 captains and Curse Mark, or those with Curse Mark. I forget the exact title, but I think in the anime pretty much everyone got some sort of Curse Mark from Jugo. And I think Kimimaru's body was like decrepit and dying or something. He had some kind of disease and he was supposed to be the perfect vessel for Orochimaru. And he ended up getting a curse mark, but I think they took the curse mark from him or gave Sasuke the same curse mark that he had, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, or a similar one. So I mean, it's been a long time since I watched that, but man, that was really dope and cool to see Kimimaru fighting Kid Rock Lee when he turned into Drunken Lee, one of the most epic and iconic scenes in all of anime, for sure, for those of you that have seen it. Did you guys like that scene as well? So, let me see here. Interesting thing about Yamato, right, is I know it should be clear cut, right, that Kakashi is better, and personally I like Kakashi more for many reasons, and not for the reasons that you think necessarily. Obviously he's the copy ninja with more than 1,000 techniques, and he's got all this stuff. He unleashes and unlocks his Mangekyo Sharingan, and of course when he fights Zabza, it was just such an iconic, fantastic battle when he does the Water Dragon Vortex type jutsu or something along those lines. It blew my mind when he copied those seals, said the words at the exact same time, and he tells him, Zabza, I can read the future, your future is death. Something like that, and that was just so epic. From that moment on, it only just gets more and more epic with him. I remember the time where he realizes he wasn't quite strong enough and he had to do some special training, so you see him climbing this mountain with his fingertips. Like, he's just like, instead of doing like push-ups or chin-ups or pull-ups, this man is climbing the side of a mountain with his fingertips. Just like with one hand, with like, I think it was like one hand behind his back or something. It was just so cool. And I love him as a mentor. I love the fact that he overcame personal tragedy with that horrible situation with his father. And we all know, I think it's the White Fang, right, that committed suicide, apparently. I don't remember all the details, but this is what I remember. I do remember Chiyo mistaking Kakashi for the White Fang and wanting to fight him, and she's like, that's not me, like, I'm not him. And she's like, oh wow, you look exactly like him, but you're not him. So there's a lot of interesting parts in the anime, and there's always the part about trying to uncover his mask, but he's just such an amazing, phenomenal character. I can go on forever, and I won't. I'll leave that at that. But Yamato is interesting because he's kind of like a male version of a plain Jane. If you don't know, it's just like a woman that's not very attractive, but she's not hideous or ugly either. She's just kind of middle of the road. You look at her and you're like, okay, but she's not beautiful. She's not attractive, right? And she's a plain Jane. So Yamato's kind of like that. He has these kind of ambiguous, androgynous features. Doesn't speak a lot, doesn't say a lot, and later on we find he's definitely capable, definitely amazing. He has the cells of Hashirama, I believe, the first Hokage, and he was one of the only people to survive that experiment. So who did that experiment on him? I believe it was Orochimaru. I could get some of this wrong, but this is from what I recollect and remember. And when we think about that, we think about, wow, this guy's kind of like Frankenstein, right? Like Frankenstein's monster, whoever made Frankenstein, right? And it's like, he was the one person pretty much to survive all that, and I think it was like 40 or 50 other children died from those experiments, which is insanity. So maybe it's something like Danzo and Orochimaru are kind of like his parents. Maybe, and when the third Hokage discovered all that, I think he put a stop to it. But imagine that. Imagine that, you know, he was en route, obviously, as well, right? With Danzo, working with Danzo. Imagine that that is your creation, your origin story. Wow. For him to even be normal is insanity. And he is normal. He's extraordinarily normal and stable. But he gets mad at them sometimes. Like, remember when they're going, like him and Team 7, I think, with Sai, they're going to find Sasuke or something along those lines, and Yamato makes like a hotel or like a cabin in the woods, and it's the coolest thing ever. Like, what a cool use of your powers, and you must have an enormous amount of chakra to be able to do something like that, right? And I mean, it's just so awesome. Obviously, he's able to suppress the Biju chakra and the nine-tailed chakra, and that's why he was brought on the mission. So enormously skilled, but very level-headed, not really a superstar in terms of, hey, look at me, I want to shine, like Naruto is like that. And even at some level, Sasuke's like that. Sasuke's kind of like, not like that, but also like that, right? Sasuke's enormously capable, but he doesn't really, he's a bit more in the shadows, a bit more emo, and he's just a bit more like, hey, leave me alone, I'm the cool bad guy, right? At times. And then he changes throughout the anime, depending when you're watching. And yeah, so who do you like more, Yamato or Kakashi? Let me know in the comments below, and why. What's your favorite part of the anime with those characters? Like, if you like Yamato, tell me what you liked about him, right? So, Kimimaro and Jugo, not as much story there, although with Jugo, he is in Naruto Road to Boruto, or at least in the Boruto manga and anime, he's in there, and it's a bit of a cameo. It's like a cross between sort of just like a cameo appearance, like, versus, yeah, he's in the episodes, like a few episodes, but it's just not enormous amount of depth. It's a little bit, it feels like filler, it feels like nothing too substantial. At the same time, it does feel like there's some meaning and substance to it. So it's a very odd set of episodes. I don't know what Kishimoto was going for there, or the creator of the Naruto anime and manga. I don't know what he was really going through there or for there. I watch Boruto and I like it, but for me, it doesn't compare at all to Shippuden or the original Naruto anime. So, not sure why that is, but it is what it is. But it is nice to see Jugo and Karen and Sugetsu in the newest anime, and I think that's why I kind of call it just more like a cameo appearance, where they just show up and they're there, but I mean, what are they really doing, right? So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, an amazing day. If not, I hope it gets better for you soon. And let's see what this is all about. So for those of you that never played Revolution, let me explain to you, because this game probably seems really weird to you. If you get countered, you can throw a you can, like, you're stunned for like a long time. I think it's like 8 seconds, and you can kind of do whatever you want to the person. There's only 2 health bars. There's not 4 health bars. There's not 2 lives. So you get stunned, comboed to ultimate, or just comboed, and then you die. Basically, it's like the game is pretty much over. There's just too much of a lead off of that, and you can easily stun someone twice in a game. So people don't really dash the way that they do in Storm 4 or Storm 3 or Generations in this game. In Storm 2 and Revolution, there's not a lot of dashing going on. In all the other games, it's all dash intensive. Storm 3 was so dash intensive, and so was Generations. People complained about it, and this was CC2 trying to do a good thing, and Bandai Namco trying to do a good thing to help you out, to not make the game so dash, counter dash, dash, counter dash, because that's what everyone was complaining about. Now, they made this adjustment, and people hated this even more. They hated this counter, so they changed the counter in Storm 4 to be different, right? Where the stun doesn't last as long, or it has to be more of a skill stun where you switch afterwards. All right, guys. So let me know what you think about that as well. Do you like the counter in Storm Revolution more, or in Storm 4 more? Do you wish that there wasn't a counter? Do you wish it was back like the Storm 3 days? What do you think? All right, let's get into this. Let's press play. Go. All right, here we go. I'm instantly trying to do instant awakening here. That's the really cool thing about this game. Very cool little air combo pokes there. Really good. Kill Sasuke hitter is doing a nice little tilt there. I'm not going to be able to talk fast enough to keep up with this. He went for a grab. I'm doing an enormous amount of cancels. That's my patent kunai bag into guard break pill cancel and instant awakening cancel. Kimimaro is really, really amazing in this game because of the way that he has amazing movement and the way that he dances. His grab in Awakening is phenomenal. That's that spinning tail thing. Definitely Kimimaro is his best form for sure is in Revolution, maybe Storm 3. He was really good as well, just because of the general Storm 3 mechanics, but his best version of himself, if you're a Kimimaro fan, you're going to want to play Revolution because that is the best version of him. He's good in Storm 4, but not as good. You'll see why here. I baited him in with the Jutsu and Awakening form. The kunai bag saved me there by hitting him from behind while he was air dashing me, air comboing me. Stunned him and it allowed me to open him up. That's a pattern move that I do. I messed up my Awakening combo, where you can do that combo where the bones come out of the ground, right? You push me in with the tilt. Ooh, I got him with the jutsu. You can do that combo, but you have to do it just as he lands, and then you can connect it. So I messed it up. I didn't practice enough with this team. This isn't my best gameplay with this character, but he's not an easy opponent, especially when he's trying. So, instant look at that tilt and awakening. Amazing neutral poke tool. And very skillful. There's nothing broken about this character in this game. He's actually kind of like a perfect character in this game. And I really highly recommend it to you if you have this game, or if you have a friend that you can play with, that you have friendlies and you have, have some fights in player match, just the two of you with no one else, and just do one support and have some friendly battles, or two supports if you want, but one support's really fun. And that's what the Japanese tournaments are all about. They just do only one support, they don't do two support. Sometimes I like two support, but I mean, one support is very skill-based in certain ways. Awesome grab by him. He put Kimimaro in the box, in the jail. And his Kakashi support is not really working out that much for him. Really good air combo pressure there. And again, we got him with that. That has got to be one of the best things with Kimimaro, is you can instantly go into instant awakening. You know, go into your awakened form, your curse mark form. Get him with that jutsu, and it goes into a cinematic sequence. And you can kind of control the game that way. Afterwards, gather some chakra, control this, get some force damage. It's super, super, super quick with a super amazing recovery frames. And this man, he beat me with an iconic grab. Absolutely phenomenal, absolutely amazing. Good game. This is what the game should be like, where not everyone is sweating all the time to prove who is best, who is the greatest, yada yada yada, but just to enjoy the game, the anime, the characters, and to just be a fan, right? And to grow as individuals and to keep getting better. Eventually you'll become really, really good at the game, but the way to do it is to have fun at first. And if you're not having fun, you're never going to progress to where you want to with these games, because they're not that easy. These games are super easy to pick up, okay? They're like made for little kids. Really hard to master. Don't let them fool you. And then on top of that, you got the horrible netcode and the frame rate drops that are going to always kind of be a thorn in your side, stopping you from playing at a highly technical level. That's what happens to me when I play these games. That's why I play Overwatch, and that's why I went and tried to play Zenyatta. But I don't care about those characters in Overwatch that much. I love these characters, and we're always hoping for the future that we have rollback netcode, right, for these games. You're going to hear me say it probably all the time, and I'm probably making you sick about it when I say it, but it is what it is. All right, guys. Let me know if you want to see more Naruto Revolution gameplay. This was a ranked match. I like to do the ranked matches because they're a little bit more spicy, a little bit more sauce in there, you know? It is what it is. All right, guys, I hope you're enjoying our journey to hero or unranked to hero in Naruto Ninja Storm 4. We're about halfway there at 31,000 BP approximately. Over 60 episodes in the playlist on the Don't Lose to Fear YouTube channel. And that's all, man. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, don't lose to fear. Peace.